Okay, today is October 9th, 2021. Okay, current physique update. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is Fitness Transformation Update Week 39. It looks like I'm down 1.4 pounds, so not a bad deal. It's less than I had hoped for, but it's still going in the right direction. My diet compliance was great this week until last night. Last night I ended up eating a couple of plums and some crackers with this like garlic butter spread on them. Was fabulous, but anyway, not part of the diet. And I actually weighed in lighter Friday morning than I did today on Saturday. So so I know that the carb intake has something to do with a little bit of the weight gain. So I would have been closer to my goals, but I still don't think I would have reached my goal of like another 5 to 10 pounds. I may have been like more like 3 to 4 pounds. But anyway, I'm not going to speculate on that. I just know that I'm still headed in the right direction. I made a little boo-boo. As far as everything else, though, compliance diet-wise was great. Like, you know, all my food prep was on point. Everything was good until, like I said, the little boo-boo last night at like, 8 to 10 p.m. So should have just went to bed. But other than that, diet was great. Workouts were lacking. That's an area that I really want to focus on next week. I only did like 2 resistance training workouts and they were both pathetic. And that's something even when I do every day like I plan on doing, the intensity of it has been kind of lacking. I'm always rushed to get through the workouts because time's kind of like something I don't have a lot of, especially during the week. So I want to focus on getting more of that in. Now, I did mention last week that I was trying to get my workouts done in the morning, and that's been kind of a struggle because of sleep. Well, that was still kind of the issue this week. However, on the positive side, I was able to get a lot of quality sleep. I slept great pretty much every night of the week. I was in bed by like 9 o'clock, and there's only one night I ended up staying up a little late. And, so 4 out of 5 days, I guess it's not too bad. As far as walking goes, my compliance for that was pretty good. I walked every day but one, and that was because of some heavy rain. But that won't happen again, and here's why. Okay, so here's the start of the home gym. Let's go check it out. Okay, so the treadmill finally arrived on Friday, so here's what we have. This is a Nordic Track X32i. I think this is like their top of the line treadmill. I've already used it once. It's awesome. We've got some kettlebells and some little roller dealy, some shelving units with shoes and whatnot for the Peloton. All right, so the plans are to knock out this closet, knock out this wall, and do the same thing in the room next door. And eventually the walls will all be mirrors. The floors will be like that gym floor, and start putting gym equipment in here. I have a feeling this is going to be quite a lengthy process. Gym equipment, especially commercial grade gym equipment, is like crazy expensive. So this might be like a like a 2-year project. But anyway, the ball is rolling. Hopefully this winter the room will be finished being built out. Have all the walls knocked out and finished, and mirrors and floors. So basically from that point on, it'll just be a matter of collecting the equipment. So looking forward to that. All right, so as you can see, the home gym is finally starting to come together, sort of. There's still a ton of work to do. I mean, the rooms still have to be joined. Basically I got to knock down walls and reframe everything, I guess, to some degree. And there's still a ton of work to do. I mean, the floors need to be done, the walls. I'm going to try to do mirrors on all the walls that I can. So I'll have to probably have some professional come in and let me know if I could put a mirror on all the walls, or what mirrors are safe, like won't break, because obviously I have a little kid, so I can't risk having something that shatters. So I'm gonna have to look into this further and see if it's even feasible. But obviously every gym has to have a mirror, or a bunch of them if you can. So anyway, the gym's kind of coming together a little bit. Hopefully over the winter, the room will be built out completely. But as far as the equipment goes, like I mentioned, this commercial grade equipment stuff is super expensive, and I'm pretty sure all the stuff that I want to buy for it is going to cost a pretty penny. So hopefully, you know, I'm hoping to get this whole project done in like a year, unless money starts coming from somewhere it's not already. But at this point, I think it's going to take a while to complete in its entirety. Other than that, guys, diet for next week is going to pretty much remain the same. I am going to switch up some of my meat. Like I've been doing 95.5 ground beef, 2 pounds every day, and then like 6 whole eggs. I am going to switch up some of my days for leaner protein sources. I'm going to do a day of shrimp, and I think I'm going to do the same thing, like 2 pounds of shrimp, and then 6 eggs, and then so I'm going to try to like do at least 2 days of something other than beef. Like I'll do shrimp one day and maybe chicken breast another. I ended up buying chicken tenderloin this week at Costco, like yesterday, and that is like super low fat, like a 0.5 gram per serving, and it's high in protein. So I think 2 pounds of that. I'm basically going to plug it all into MyFitnessPal and find out what the end result is. But I think I ought to be good with chicken tenderloin, shrimp, and then I might even go to 3 days of something other than beef. I think beef is the optimal, especially for building muscle, but there's more calories in that. So I'm trying to drop my calories without lowering my protein. So there's a possibility I might go to 3 days something other than beef. You know, even 95.5, I mean, it's lean, but I don't know, the fat still adds up. And I mean, I guess I could drop my whole eggs out of there, but I think there's a lot of nutrition in yolks, you know, so I might play with that at some point. I mean, I don't know. I want it really simple, and I don't want to make my diet complicated. So doing 2 pounds of meat and 6 eggs with lean meat ends up putting me right around my protein goal. And then with supplementing the optimal aminos, I'm definitely hitting my protein goal. I'm actually like exceeding it. In theory, I could probably drop, you know, some of the eggs and maybe even some of the protein. I just don't want to go low on food and put myself in such a huge deficit that I start losing muscle. That's like, seems like the inevitable thing that's going to happen anyway for the, you know, especially getting deeper into the diet. The closer I get to my goals, the harder it's going to be to maintain muscle while being in a big deficit. So anyway, the ultimate goal is to lose fat, not muscle. So I want to keep my protein high, and I want to keep my calories somewhere between, you know, somewhere no lower than 1,500 on most days. So I think for a man, 1,500 calories, especially a guy that's bigger, 1,500 calories is plenty low enough. So anyway, that is the plan next week. I'm going to continue with getting quality sleep. I've been getting like 7 to 8 hours a night, which is awesome. I'm definitely going to focus on getting the band workouts in and everything. And then now that I have the treadmill, there's like no excuses for not getting in a walk. 'Cause even if I have to walk in the middle of the night, well, that would compromise sleep. But you get the point. If it's raining again, I don't have to worry about that. As we're getting into cold weather, that's not going to become a factor. So basically, it's right here in the comfort of my home, so that'll make a big difference. So anyway, that's all I have for this week. If you guys have any questions, you know, leave comments in the comments below, and I'll get back to you. If you have questions, comments, whatever, you know, but hit the like button if you like the video, share it, and I'll see you guys next week. Take care.